State head coach John Harrington of the Minnesota State women's hockey program. Coach, after the 3-1 loss today, it was a pretty tightly wound game considering shots were pretty even up until the last couple of minutes. Block shots were pretty even. A couple of bounces just didn't go your way today. What do you think was the key factor in today's game?
Well, I think is our inability to finish on some plays. I know in the second period there we had a number of 2-on-1s where we, couldn't make a play. There's always that situation, hey, do you shoot, do you try to make a play? And a number of situations we tried to make a play, across the slot and missed the stick and ended up with nothing on net. And then certainly we had the good chance late in the game there when it was 2-1 in front of the net. And that's why Mowat is an All-American goaltender, the Bemidji goaltender. I mean, she made the big glove save there on Katie Johnson at the end. But I just think our inability to finish. I mean, Bemidji's, a third-place team in the WCHA. They're a nationally ranked team right up near the top, and there's a reason for that. They play great defense, and we just have to find a way to finish our plays on offense and to generate chances.
Couple of key turnovers today in today's game. One that led to the goal. One of the goals in the second period, or their goal in the second period. Can you talk about how critical those can be, especially in a game like this, 3-1?
Yeah, those things happen in a game, and I'm sure that they've made some critical turnovers too that maybe gave us some opportunities or the start to get an opportunity. And yeah, we have to always look at those, and I try not to look at those as something that we have to dissect and go through with a fine-tooth comb, because that's just hockey. Mistakes happen, and you've got to kind of try to survive those, but you also got to do things at the other end to take advantage of the mistakes other teams are making. And so for us to sit there and look at every little thing and try to say, hey, this is what you needed to do, we've got to give our girls some credit for trying to do the right thing and trying to make the right play, but in certain situations it doesn't work.
Okay. After that goal, you guys answered back 22 seconds later with Davidsons scoring her 8th goal of the season. How big was that for your team, keeping you guys in the game, keeping you lively?
Yeah, really big, I mean, to go down 2, and it's we always talk about having that next best shift mentality, that we have to come back and answer there. And I thought we did a great job of stretching out their zone, getting the puck out to the point and going D to D with it. And Anna Davidsons was able to get a good shot on that. And Davy got to the front of the net and got a stick on it. And that's where she's at her best, working down there in the crease and around the net. And she gave us a big goal there that gave us a lot of energy and got us into a situation going into the third period where we were right in the game.
What's key for tomorrow, coming into tomorrow's game, 3:07 p.m. start?
Well, I think like we talked about after the game with our team, is that we have to come back with that same type of resolve, and that we can play with a team that's at the top of our league right here. We were right with them, and we have to do that, and we have to play great defense. We have to match their defense, and that means maybe cutting down on some of those turnovers and being a little bit smarter with the puck. And certainly we're going to try to take more advantage of the opportunities we get. But, I thought we had as many good opportunities to make a play and just didn't complete the plays where when they got theirs, they buried them.
All right, thank you, Coach.